Alright lads, back with the specs. No messing about here. Just going to get straight into it. I'm going to do another one of these reaction videos. This is going to be when we went to Grogan's. Definitely one of my favourite reviews. Just a lot went on. I think we must have recorded for half an hour, but we got it down to 4 minutes 20. 4:20, yeah, blaze it, deadly. So yeah, let's just get straight into it and give me reacts. Yeah, couldn't think of a better name. Sorry lads, let's go. So that's the old intro we used to do. I'm trying to not pause it every 2 seconds, but that's the old intro.
Grogan's bar, lovely bar, no music, no TVs, just a nice warm bar in the middle of November, here for the Guinness. Here with, I've been told, the legendary Nicky Kelly.
This was, I think, one of the first ones we did in the bar, and I was definitely very intimidated. It's only November, but I've only been doing it about 2 months. I was very intimidated. I'd been in Grogan's before. I knew it was quite an admirable, no, wrong word, quite a prestigious establishment, if you call it that. Like, everyone knows Grogan's as a great pub, so I didn't want to fuck it up, I guess you could say, and went in, and yeah, we'll keep watching and we'll talk as we go.
Beyond doubt, is a unique bar,
Nicky.
not only in Dublin, but in the country. Firstly, it has no television, it's never had a TV, hence people come here.
And you're drinking tea at the minute, would you ever venture onto a Guinness, or?
It has a reputation to have one of the best pints of stout in Ireland.
Well, that's why we're here.
So the thing, like, you saw Nicky talking for about 20 seconds there. He was a legend, but he talked he must have talked for 20 minutes, and I was just trying, like, Cozy, I could see in Cozy's face the battery was running out on the camera, but we still got him in. We love you, Nicky.
You take a few sips usually. Would you, if you were to give it a score out of 10, what would you give it?
Well, I think maybe I'm a bit biased, but I think it's the best pint of Guinness. Yeah.
10 out of 10, you heard it here.
Very important, it's consistent.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Because there is some pubs where you get a great pint and then you go in 2 weeks later and it's shy. He's saying very professional bar staff. Would you believe he said that about you?
Yeah. This guy. Carl, man, what a legend. I was trying to think earlier. I reckon he is, I'm not trying to like leave anyone out and offend anyone, but he'll never see this because he didn't seem like a type of social media dude, but he was honestly, I think, one of my favourite barman we've ever encountered. I'd been to Grogan's a couple of times before this, and I'd seen him in there, and he is just like no other. He literally just, like, you walk up, the bar is packed, you walk up and you order pints, and he goes, yeah, get a table there and I'll bring them down to you. And you're like, okay, you get a table. You just about get a table. And you're like, how's this guy going to even find me? 5 minutes later, he comes with the tray, boom, throws them on. And then what does he goes, the bad news is it's €15. And like, he takes your money, you give him, let's say, a 20 before fucking COVID when we could use cash. You give him the 20, he takes it and he comes back and he goes, thanks very much. And you feel like he's serving 100 people at one time, but he's been doing it 25 years. He's cool, calm, collected. I'm not going to suck him off anymore, but geez, Carl, what a hero.
And the only other thing I know about this place is the sandwiches. Is that like, has it always been the crack?
Always been always ham and cheese. So
Just ham and cheese?
ham and cheese, onion, tomato. Any day, any night.
Anyone who knows Grogan's knows it's renowned for the toasties. I had to put my hand up and embarrassingly say I've never had a toasty in there. I think I've been in there 3 or 4 times in my life, but I've never had a toasty. And also I have to say, I really don't like the smell in Grogan's. I love the pub, but a lot of people say they love you go in and you smell the toasties, but it just stinks of onions, and I hate onions. I know I'm a bit of a pussy for not liking onions, but that was the only thing I don't like about Grogan's. But yeah, I have to say I've never tried a toasty.
How long have you been here?
I'm here 25 years, but I'm only a Gossoon. There's a fella here for nearly 48 years, Sean Carney.
And the idea of having no TVs, no music. I think we've gone to about 40 or 50 pubs. It's the second pub, I think. Do you know the Gravediggers in Fisborough? They're the same kind of crack, and it's the same vibe, and the Guinness is great as well. So,
as if he doesn't know the Gravediggers, like, he's been working in this pub 25 years. as, do you know the Gravediggers? Of course he knows the fucking Gravediggers.
What's the whole idea behind that?
It's just they never had a television here. I think they had a television in my memory. A Barry McGuigan fight they brought in a portable television. That's the only time I can think of one, you know. But it was just about saying they never had a television around
If
here.
it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. It's like when you come in here and you come in to talk.
I love that. Like I am someone who loves going into a bar and having good tunes and stuff, but just the fact that he is like, you come in here, you come in to talk. There's no other way around it. They're not trying to entertain this, that, and the other live music, and it's worked. It's possibly the most popular pub in Dublin. So fair, you got it. Like they stuck to their guns and it worked out for them. So fair fucks to them.
That's spot on. I'm gonna give the Guinness a quick score out of 10. But if you're sitting there,
You can see I'm nervous. I'm gonna drink it and give it a score, and I'm hoping he'll walk away because I'd never given a score in front of any member of the bar staff in the pub. So, and I love this guy as well. So I was like so nervous.
pressure's on, but I can't be biased. One more sip. It's lovely.
One thing you'll notice as well is when we were speaking to Nicky earlier, it was really dark, and now it's a bit brighter. Cozy was actually holding his phone. Just flex the guns there. Cozy was holding his phone with his torch, so he had the camera in one hand and the phone with the torch on the other hand. I'd say people were looking around the pub going, "What are these idiots doing?" This is all the funny shit that happened in the first few months.
I'm looking the man in the eyes. You poured it for me.
Well, I pour about 5,000 pints a week of that, but I don't actually drink it. Would you believe
Yeah,
that?
fair
I don't
enough.
drink Guinness.
I give it a.
Oh,
It's gonna go
oh!
7.8,
7.8.
which isn't bad.
Not
We
bad.
never give over a 9 really.
I always have to, even up to this day, if I give, like, 7.8 is a good score, but if I give a score that's not super high, I always, to cover my ass, I'm always like straight after, "Oh, but we never give like a 9 or anything, so like 7.8 is a good score, yeah. But he was bang on sound. And I have to say, I'm fairly proud of myself for not like bottling it and just giving it, say, like an 8.5 or something, because Grogan's, because it was a good pint, but it wasn't an incredible pint, and he obviously, it might have been different if you could hear the barman said he doesn't drink Guinness, so maybe if he drank Guinness, he would be like, "No, it's definitely an 8 or 9," but he didn't. He couldn't score it because he didn't know what it really tasted like, so he didn't seem to mind.
So,
No,
7.8.
7.8 is not bad.
Not bad.
How are you, Sean?
I know you're disappointed with that,
Oh, no, not
but
disappointed at all.
that's a good score.
So I was like, "I know you're disappointed with that." Carl thought I was talking to him, and he starts going, "Oh no, that's fine." It was Nicky Kelly I was looking at, because he's looking at me like I just killed his dog or something.
That's a good score. Right.
Look at him. He hates me.
Well, listen, we're probably running out of memory on
He's
the
raging.
thing. But
No, the one
absolute
thing-
pleasure.
One thing I always insist, and I done this to, what do you call your woman? Dua Lipa, is that it?
This is great.
You know your woman, the actress. You always do
Dua Lipa.
a brief interview taken in the front of it. Okay? Is that all right? The sign.
So we had just interviewed this guy for like 20 minutes. Camera was just about dead. And then he goes, "Oh, but you have to do an interview outside." We were like, "Oh my God." It was a good shout in the end, but it was just hilarious. So I'm like, "Yeah, we always get the sign in. Yeah, don't worry." And he's like, "Well, we're going outside to fuck." And I was like, "Right, he's the boss."
Yeah, well, we'll go out now and do that, okay? Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
There's no such a thing as a free dinner in this life, is there?
So we've moved outside. The main man insisted we come outside. You're just telling me you're with Dua Lipa.
No, she was with us.
She was with us.
It's a pub that not only Dua Lipa, but quite a number of visiting so-called rock stars or artists.
here? Because
She'd heard that it was a great pub, no-nonsense pub that was very friendly, wasn't dominated by music or television, and had a very good quality drink and a good quality
And was there people all over her when she was in here, or she was just grand chatting away?
here with a few people, and she come out then, and
Fair.
I was talking to her, and she wanted a photograph taken, and then she put it up on Instagram.
And that's all good. We've more than enough anyway. But listen, been an absolute pleasure.
Okay.
And I'm sure we'll be back. And if we're back, we'll get you on again.
I hope you're back to spend money.
Oh yeah.
I'm happy enough.
I hope you're back to
How are
spend
you?
money. This guy just lives and
You
breathes
got the
Grogan.
sign in.
Oh yeah. Have to get the sign in all the time.
No, even though I said to
You got the sign in. That's the most important thing. He's like thinking about the advertising and stuff. Yeah, man. He's still talking. He's still talking as the video is going out for the outro. So yeah, that was Grogan's, lads. That was definitely one of my favourites. Again, Carl, the barman, just an absolute legend, and then Nicky Kelly, who is apparently just sits in that seat like all day long, and Grogan's legend of the place. And yeah, really happy with it. The only thing looking back, we should have gotten a toasty and not reviewed it, but we should have gotten a toasty and like added it into the video. It would have obviously made sense because it was Grogan, but we were only starting out. We were only about 2 months into the whole guru journey. So yeah, that's another one, lads. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.